All right, well, let's move into the Castlevania discussion. So, let's start off with overall, what did you guys think of it?
I liked it.
It was brutal, and I liked it.
It definitely was brutal. Like I did, like Ryan said this earlier, but there was kind of like an Attack on Titan vibe with the violence aspect of and everything like that. I just like that it was only 4 episodes, but I hope they do. I do hope they do a lot more with it, and they also were able to pack a whole lot into those episodes. It wasn't like Dragon Ball Z, where only one specific thing happens, and it took like 20 minutes to drag the whole thing out that you could have summarized in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So like it was action packed. Like they did definitely keep it going. They kept you on the
Edge of your seat. Yeah, I would definitely say I never felt bored watching it.
I agree.
But I will say it took 3 animation companies to fund this 4 episodes. So, like,
I didn't know that.
That's a lot. Netflix, the
Cartoon
Hangover, and the other one.
I'm not sure for the other one.
There's another one, but yeah, the 3 companies. That's a lot for 4 episodes. So, I mean, yeah.
I feel you were complaining about the 4 episodes. I'm actually upset that it's only 4 episodes, but you said
I am upset that it's only 4 episodes. I was just saying I am happy that they packed a lot of action, a lot of development into those 4 episodes.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And Jordan did tell me earlier that they do have 8 more.
Yeah, they have 8 more coming.
Yeah, so they have 8
Not
more.
Not until 2018 though.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
That's
long way to go.
Yeah,
expensive.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, animation is expensive. I know that, but dang, what was I gonna say? Well, everybody cut me off, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Nah, it's all good. Okay, come back to me. I'll be back.
I think it was about the Attack on Titan feel. That's what you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just so brutal and murder, and they couldn't do anything about it in the city.
I did like that. It was interesting to me. I don't know. It picked up like from episode 1. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I already got me on the edge of my seat. I was like, all right, cool.
It was good, but with the with the references or feel to animation, like what who made the animation? Like, is it American or is it Japanese?
No, it's supposed to mimic anime.
Yeah.
So, American made it, but
Okay.
it's supposed to mimic.
I don't know if Americans made it, but it's not Japanese.
Okay.
So I don't.
What do you mean?
I mean, it could have. I don't know if it's like another
I don't know
like
if
another
a Japanese
Western
person did it.
No, I just mean it could have been like another like Western area. Like,
what do you
that's
mean?
all.
Like Europe
or something.
Okay, yeah.
But like we were having the whole conversation like before the show, like anything influenced by anime, it usually is good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, this is based off of a video game series that is a Japanese video game made by like Iga is his name. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Konami game, Castlevania.
Okay.
Bouncing off of that, I will say the show, I liked it a lot, but I will say there was parts of the show I felt like I was watching somebody play a video game instead of a show. Like that whole scene when they were falling and they were like trying to...
Oh, yeah.
Again, he just like threw his rope. I feel like press X. Yeah, press X. Caught it. Oh, send her across. Now you swing. I was like, all right, this feels video gaming, but it still was good. I liked it a lot.
I got.
And you could tell that they had a vibe. It had it was influenced from a video game just by certain scenes. I was like, okay. It's like at the very end, the 3 of them walking. I was like, all right, game's about to begin. Let's do this.
So it was like the quest is starting now.
Yeah, exactly.
Bouncing off of that, I should have shown you guys this, but you were impressed to see the video game that this series came from.
Oh my goodness.
Does it look fun?
It is. No, it looks so old and like squarey, pixelated. It's
really?
so like distorted. I couldn't even see what was happening. Wow. Like it's so old. It's that old. It's really old school.
Wait,
I was
when
not
did the game get
thinking
released?
1980s.
That's
it's old.
It's 80s.
Yeah, the first one came out in 1986.
That reminds me of Final Fantasy. You guys ever played the original Final Fantasy?
Oh yeah, those have came a long way as well.
Literally like pops. you walk up and it's just like they move something and then they back up.
Yeah. And all the monsters, it's kind of cool to see like what it came from.
It is. It's cool, but that's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, I guess the story was that good because like how do you get like that from like if it looks anything like the Final Fantasy thing that I'm thinking about, like how do you get all the
It's close. It's
Wow.
close.
Yeah, that's
He's
crazy.
walking like this. Like
That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, no, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And I feel like the anime influence definitely helped. Because, yeah, like David said, like, I'm thinking of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Great show. Really, really great show. And the creators even came out and said, like, yeah, we have anime influence. And I feel like that also helps. Because I feel like a lot of American cartoons, I do like them, but I feel like it's not necessarily the art style I have a problem with, but a lot of times the story. I feel like in anime, the story is kind of more fleshed out, and it's just a better story. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times when creators have anime influence, they come out with a much better story and a anime style cartoon. Yeah. And it just looks, to me, I don't know, I guess it just looks better. I'm not really into there are cartoons with like the Blob style that are good, Steven Universe, but like, I don't really like the Blob style. A lot of times when I think of Blob style, I think it's trash.
Okay, yeah.
Usually equals trash, in my opinion, but I don't know about you guys.
For cartoons in America, I don't get that journey feel. I get
like
with,
you don't.
Like
you
anime, because I can't follow along. I'm like, okay, I don't want to watch this next Saturday. I'll watch something else. Like
you're right, because like anime does focus on the storyline a lot. Like all the big successful anime, like One Piece especially. Mm-hmm. They've been going like 20, 30 years and still going. But they have a really successful storyline where they're able to tie everything back.
Yeah.
Whereas with there's some American cartoons where where they'll go somewhere with something and it'll dead end, and then they'll try to do something else, and everyone's left with, okay, what happened here?
What happened?
Yeah. The thing with One Piece is that it's very character focused, and like that's what really helps it drive. But what did you guys think about the characters of Castlevania? Was there anyone that stood out to you?
I like the character. I like the protagonist, the hunter, a lot. Trevor. Yeah, I like Trevor a lot. It does seem that a lot of people do have this kind of vibe to take, like, a kind of make the hero kind of an anti-hero type. Like, I don't give a crap, I'm a drunk, but I can still beat your ass type of thing.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't have a problem with it, but I've kind of been seeing a trend with that a lot. But yeah, he was my favorite just because, like, it feels like a lot of the quips he said made me laugh, and he was just an interesting character, and, he was able to kill one of the only people that knew how to kill the vampire, so it was cool. One of the only people that knew how to fight for a good amount of the 4 episodes, so yeah, I like that.
Piggybacking off of that, like you were saying the trope about going more toward the anti-hero perspective. I actually think I like that because it humanizes them a little bit more, and you can relate to them a little bit more. Yeah. Because with a lot of superheroes where they're moral all the time, not that there's necessarily anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But if you think about like the everyday person, like the everyday person makes good and bad choices, and like you see Trevor Belmont in the thing, he has very logical reasons for doing what he does or believing what he believes. Because like he was excommunicated by the very people who need him, and that's why it's kind of upset and walked around the way he does. And if you think about it, like if that happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way?
Yeah, watching a perfect person who's just moral all the time is a boring story. Yeah, you can't do that.
Okay.
So that's why I actually kind of like the anti-hero trend that I see people going towards, and that's why I liked Trevor as well.
I like it too. I didn't say I had a problem with the anti-hero trend. I was just saying I've noticed it increase a lot more. So, yeah. But I do remember what I was about to say about the first 4 episodes. I think they were very necessary to put out now, just to build, because I feel like if they put out that, it would have been nice to pull out the full, 12 episode thing, the full 12 thing, but I feel like it was now just to build excitement type of thing. Yeah. Having the 4 episodes, and it did have a lot of information packed, and I feel like they ended the 4 episodes like in a perfect way, where people can wait for more, but I felt like it was necessary to put those 4 out now just to build a fan base and get people excited now, especially if they are spending a lot of money. If they got 3 people funding them, I feel like you had to put something out now just to get people kind of interested. So hopefully it does catch on, spread the word of mouth. It's a great show, so yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think about this? Should they have just released it as a movie instead? Do you think?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. For me personally, I'm kind of moving towards For me personally, I'm moving towards shows more than movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like movies a lot, but I feel like a show you can flesh things out a lot more.
Yeah, I get what you're saying with them. Like, the way that Netflix normally releases their shows is they release all episodes at once.
Yeah.
But they'll normally have like 10 episodes, so it'll go to like 5 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
But with this just being 4 20-minute episodes,
Yeah.
like it's hardly no time at all.
True.
So it could have almost just been like a short film.
It would have been like an hour. It would have been like an hour, 50 minutes, like 2 hours if they had released it as a movie.
I just wonder, will people watch it?
Yeah, that's
Like-
because
People don't know it, so you know.
If you release it as a movie, I feel like it wouldn't get the same following and people wouldn't be as excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the whole trend is people are moving towards a TV show type thing. Movies are great, but I feel like just for me, like a lot of shows that are happening now, like it's just they're on the suspense is better, the feel is better, the vibe is better. It's in home. You don't have to go spend $20 to go see it. It's not $20. You don't have to go spend $15.
It's $20.
Some places you don't have to spend all that money to go see something, and you're just there for like an hour or whatever. But you can split this up. You have time to watch it, and I just feel like they flesh things out, able to flesh you because you can't make a movie, a 5-hour movie, but you can a show can be, and you can flesh things out and like add things that people wouldn't necessarily understand. So I feel like it was good that they made it 4 episodes instead of just a movie, because I feel like people wouldn't have sat there and watched the entire thing and caught on to it.
I also think it's the way like people's minds work as well, because even with the time span and and even if it's the same time span as a movie, because it's split up into 4 separate episodes, like you can you gravitate a little bit more towards it. For instance, like with Aisha and I have been binge watching Game of Thrones for like the past week, and like and personally I doubt like either one of us would like
If you saw that you're watching a 70-hour movie, you'd be like, no.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if it's just an hour episode, and it's like, okay, let me watch another one, and then another one.
and like there's also the thing with shows, like you have the ability to install cliffhangers at the very end of the episode, whereas like in movies the whole thing goes on in one block, and you think about the movie overall. With TV shows, you think about the episode specifically, and once the episode ends and it's specifically on a cliffhanger, you're just like, okay, now I have to watch the next one.
Yeah.
And so that definitely keeps you hooked. So I feel like it's also the psychology of how like people's minds work as well.
Sure. I feel like also the whole thing of like clicking play the next one. It's like, the credits went. Oh, it's like, I gotta watch the next one. So.
True.
That's the binge watch culture.
Yeah.
Makes money.
It does. It definitely does. Putting cable out of business.
In the first episode, I think it was, something that you said that was kind of interesting was you were confused who to root for in this story.
Yeah, I was at first, because like it started off with
Dracula's wife being murdered.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, well. And then everybody's just dying. I'm like, all right, cool. This is awesome. But like...
Next episode.
Yeah, but like, who's the person? Like, who's the protagonist? Who's the person I'm to root for?
Yeah, am I supposed to feel bad for Dracula?
Yeah, exactly. I thought Dracula was going to be the protagonist for the first time, originally, because that was the only person we really were introduced to, and I understood why he felt bad and everything. It's like, oh, okay, maybe it's like Dracula versus a human. But then it didn't feel like that at all as it went on, and all the people were just like,
I mean,
tested.
do you think like Dracula is wrong? Like,
Yes.
I kind of do, yeah.
you do?
No,
See,
I understand.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
See, I understand his anger by the way he's going about it.
Yeah.
Like, the archbishop
human. How would he know where to go about it?
No, see, I don't have a... Okay, this sounds terrible, but it's a cartoon, so I don't have a problem with killing certain people. But, I mean, like that archbishop dude, the really fat dude with the many flaps from his neck. Yeah, he probably deserved to die. And then the buddy from Gresham, I forget his name, the bishop who thought he was going to kill... Yeah, he definitely needed to die. So I feel like if he went about and killed certain people, but, like... then you wouldn't have a show. So I'm happy he's killing everybody.
True.
So.
What do you think?
I have to agree with Ryan. Like, you can definitely understand his anger, but personally, I'm not necessarily a fan of the whole kill 'em all thing. He's planning to bring genocide to an entire human race. I don't know. I guess because I'm human and the Dracula's not, but
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
but like
I didn't do anything. Don't kill me.
But like I have empathy for a bunch of other people. Plus there's a whole bunch of innocent people that just end up getting slaughtered that didn't do anything. And even one of the other characters said that, like Dracula's son, that ends up saying that he's like a whole bunch of innocent people that are just as innocent as your wife and my mom. They'll get caught up in this and they'll die for no apparent reason. And like Dracula's just like, I didn't care, so he was like caught up in that rage. So
I don't think he said I don't care. I think Dracula was saying something closer to like, are they truly innocent though? Yeah, like they were all surrounding it. They all let it happen. They all cheered it on and like wanted this.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting thing you said that though. Like really quick, I want to go back to another thing. Where it went to Trevor, and he was about to turn his backs on everybody, and then the speaker group, one of them said the people didn't have a choice in what happened, and then he turns around and says like.
I like that quote. Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I think you remember it, and you were the one that pointed it out.
I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was kind of like everybody has a choice. Like if you ignore it, you're making a choice.
Yeah.
If you
doing nothing is a choice.
Doing nothing is a choice. If you choose to be ignorant or like ignore what's ignorant of the situation, that's a choice. Everybody has a choice.
Yeah, that was a really powerful thing. I remember a little bit more of it. It's like everybody, like the only thing that crap I can't even remember it. but he said that you're right. Good people just need to stand by and do nothing, and that's all it took for my family to get excommunicated and for the church to do what they please. So they had a choice, they just decided to do nothing. And I feel like that's definitely a powerful aspect of the show.
Yeah, no, but that also relates to what Jordan was saying. Like they were there, they were cheering it on, and like
we didn't do nothing.
Exactly.
And
there were probably people that understood that she wasn't like a witch, and they just
because she was curing half of those people.
Yeah, and they were just like, well. So, but it also goes back to like another reason I think Dracula was wrong. Goes back to specifically like how he treated his son, like. They found his son healing, so like his son obviously wanted to take out care for his mother and live her wish or whatever, her dying wish, like forgive them. Yeah, they're terrible, they don't deserve this, but you gotta forgive them because there are some good people, because there are people like me who fell in love with you, whatever. So his son is, I guess, half vampire, half human, and his son tried to stop him and he attacked his son, and it was obvious because he's huge gash going down the side of him. So I feel like that's where at that part you really know that Dracula went overboard with that, especially if you're gonna try and kill your son. Like, come on now.
I guess because I just feel for him because he has no feelings. Like he doesn't know what to think. So I guess I feel for the guy who doesn't have feelings. So
True. Well, I mean, would you say he really doesn't have feelings? Because he fell in love.
Well, I guess he does have feelings.
So he has
fell
two.
In love.
He has two.
Anger.
Love and anger.
Yeah.
There you go.
He should love his son, but
but he just I guess anger is overpowering all
really
that.
Really mad.
Yeah, anger is overpowering all that.
But I don't blame him.
Yeah, I definitely see where he's coming from, and I feel that's necessary as well. I know I harp on this all the time, but if you have a great bad guy, you have a great show. So if you develop your enemy, then you have a great show, and I feel like they're doing that. And I feel like that was the whole point of the first couple of episodes. You get to see why Dracula's doing what he's doing. Now we understand. So now we kind of have a feeling for him as well. But, you also want to see blood and guts and fighting and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's another thing I just wanted to say. Great bad guy, great story. So, but yeah.